Hi folks, this is the area that I paint quite often. It's all part of Wandle Valley. This is the Beddington farmland. I've painted this quite a few times, as you will probably know if you've been watching my videos. That's the hill I tend to dismiss. It's all built on refuse in South London. This is that's the North Lake. And that's the North Lake, that one's the South Lake. But it's very lovely, as you can see. Now these are all quarries, or were quarries, but they're filled with water now, and eventually all 12 of these lakes will be part of a nature park, water park. A wonderful bird watching area, and these hides have just been built, the 3 of them at the moment. But there's a lovely view, and I just love those trees. This is looking towards Beddington Park, and I'll probably do something like this with acrylic later. I might take a photo. Well, I've got photographs of it, but I can imagine it really. I only do approximate versions, sort of abstracting, but I love that tree line, those dark trees, almost silhouetted, although they are silhouetted. But it's lovely, isn't it? It's on our doorstep. I'm on my bike. Well, not taking this, I'm just looking out one of the great big slots for bird watching or nature watching. But I'll show you more of this. I'll knit them all together and make a video of it for you on YouTube to enjoy. You know, one of those bikes, the electric bikes that you have to go onto the app and time yourself. And they just ride away. They're cropping up all over the place, these bikes. There's my bike up there. I'll show those 2 chimneys you see in the distance are the new incinerator. But nobody wants it when they pick up. I got all my blackberries down here in the year, well when I can, when it's blocked off. Doing. So there's a railway line going down there. Planted a lot of trees, green landscapes. I don't know what they're doing there. It's still fenced off. You can't get into those areas yet. They're not public. This is the Beddington farmland. Just incredible. The path we cycle down. Not on the weekly run, this is just a sort of a now and again. But it leads on to Mitcham Common and 7 Islands. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm here to pick sloes. So I'll show you some more later on. Thanks for watching. Bye. Alright, there's our incinerator. Oh. But what you see here on the Beddington farmland, it's looking towards Croydon. This massive area surrounded by suburbia. This looks like it's being prepared for, or the water's just rising. It's all on the water table here, so it won't take that long to fill up. As you can see what it's going to be like, if the wind's in the right direction, that is. I mean, another bird hide. So that's looking towards, I don't know. We're headed towards Mitcham. Oh, look at the birds. So they're still working on this. Eventually, not in my lifetime I don't suppose, this will all be open. 12 lakes, 12 quarries. You can look on Google Maps and find this, Beddington farmland in Surrey. So much of it is paintable. But that's Croydon there, looking towards Croydon. I think that's looking towards Croydon. Lost my bearings now. Those two chimneys there, that was a power station, Old Mitcham power station. There's now an IKEA superstore. So we go there irregularly. But, there we are. Right, let's proceed to the next one. So we're into the slows now. They're slows. Slow gin, slow vodka, slow this, slow that. Slow trees will take a bit of picking because they're quite sparse and usually quite high up and they're a bit bigger. This is a nice little patch though. This is part of the track down to Mitcham Common, between Beddington Park, past the incinerator and another lake which I showed you. Just come down there. Plenty of scope for abstracting. Very, very lovely. Let's see if I can get a better view through this chain link fence here. I'm going further down the track because there are some other trees that are more promising. Well, there we are. We're just over the chain link fence, but eventually all this fencing will be removed, I hope, and then the whole area opened up. But it's lovely. It's this wonderful piece of land, undeveloped mostly apart from that incinerator and a few housing estates, but it's a very, very large piece of land that's in the middle of Croydon, Mitcham, Waddington, Beddington, hence Beddington farmland. Right, okay, that's that one. Oh, this is the patch I was aiming for. Look, you can see, look, they're quite large, the slows. Oh, lovely, look. Hope I don't have to get in there and clamber in. But look, I can pull those down. I usually bring a walking stick along so I can pull these branches, but I don't think I'll need to. No. Just grab a branch and pull them. But they're very fiddly, they take some picking. There's the old steed. Okay. Last look at the lakes. It's still. Artificial. This used to be all flat, it was lovely. But as they plant more trees, this will get better and better. But it's lovely to have on your doorstep. I'm about probably about a mile and a half from where I live. On the middle of my little bike ride to get a box of slows. Slow vodka, whatever you want. I don't drink it myself. To the padlocks and let yourself in. But 3 lines, change it to I'll show you what Beddington Park. Right, we're now in Beddington Park. This is the River Wandle, or part of it. Oh, there's a nice view of the swan. It's all part of the Wandle Valley. Look, the old Canada geese there. I've not done any close-ups, but it's a very large park. That's a tower through there. You can just about see it. It's part of Carew Manor. It was a medieval building, once it was added to by the Victorians. But the Carews of Beddington. Now, one of their daughters married Sir Walter Raleigh. And next to that building is this wonderful 11th century church called St Mary's. That plays there now. It's a very thriving church too. Very popular for weddings because of the lovely outlook over Beddington Park. But it's very historic. Queen Elizabeth I spent quite a bit of time here in the manor house. I can't give you a close up. Let's go closer to it, but I'm on my way home now, having got my slows. I'll show you a bit of this parking slowly. It's very lovely. Just looking towards the Grange. It was an old manor house that burnt down. It was used, well, it was rebuilt, and it's quite a modern building now. It was used as a venue for weddings, receptions, that sort of thing. With beautiful gardens, you just catch a glimpse of them there. There used to be boats on this lake, or this wide part of the Wandle, but I think they get vandalised now, like everything else of the yachts. So I'm just going to work my way home now, having enjoyed the beauty of this place. It's very twee, very manicured, but there are parts left now for regeneration as nettles, but wildflowers, which is lovely. Willow, weeping willow. Oh, there's still flowers out. It's very overcast today, but mild, very mild. The avenue, very noisy. Oh, the sun's come up. Glorious. The source of the Wandle is, well, I don't think anybody really knows, but it's in the Surrey Hills or Caterham Hills, the other side of Croydon, which is not far from here. But if you continue round with the Wandle, it goes into Carshalton Ponds, the two large ponds, and the river goes through it, through Grove Park, and it's just beautiful. We're surrounded by lovely parks. Absolutely beautiful. I used to live in Streatham, which is about 3 miles from here, 4 miles, 3 miles. And we'd come out here for days. I've got to get on the 115 bus and come to Beddington Park and the Wandle, and we'd swim or flounder in the Wandle. It's quite, really, fairly clean. They really got polluted. But it's very clean now. It's they've got their act together. There used to be a chemical factory on a place called Butter Hill, not far from here. But it was BP. It was a vinyl factory producing vinyl, and that ceased trading there. They got rid of it, or it went, and it was redeveloped as a nice housing, assisted housing place. Very nice. And the river is really clean now. You get the odd diesel spillage for some unknown reason. Someone tips it down the drain and it ends up in the Wandle. Then they have to put a boom across somewhere just to contain it while it soaks. It all floats on the top, as you know, oil. But it's very sad, but we see it because we ride along the River Wandle every week. Well, parts of it, not all of it, it's too far. But from my house to the Thames, following the Wandle and return is about 26 miles. It's mostly flat. Some one or two busy areas where you have to come out on the main roads through Earlsfield and the old Ram Brewery, Young's Beer. It's now going to be posh housing. They're using the Wandle water. I don't want to use it now, it'll have to be purified first. But this is what we call a Young's area, the Young's pubs. But the beer is now brewed in Bedfordshire and not in London. Unfortunate really. But I hope you enjoyed this little trip around Beddington Farm land and a bit of Beddington Park. All this on my doorstep. So I use this as my model. Although the Wandle I paint looks nothing like the Wandle that I'm showing you. But then we're artists, aren't we? Right, thanks for looking out, guys. See you soon. Bye bye.